know. Did your papa sing to you? You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. What do you think about that, kid? What are you thinking? What you thinking? What you think? You want to talk to Papa?
Maybe if you showed me more love like that when I was a baby, I would have turned out better.
I think you're perfect now, kid.
Oh, how sweet.
I think you're perfect now. I couldn't have made you no better. I couldn't have made her no better, could I? I sang to her. I sang, ooh, 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 ooh. That is a cattle call. I'd sing that to her every day. Buster, you cannot get by her face. No, Buster. 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 Not by her face, Buster. 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 You can sit up here, but you can't get by her face. Okay? Buster loves this kid. Buster loves this little girl. He wants you to lay up here by this little girl. I know, Buster. I love you too, Buster. Oh, no, it's yawning, Buster. It's yawning. It's so tired. It's so tired. Oh, you so tired, baby? So tired. Okay, Buster. We gotta go work. We gotta go work, Buster. Buster loves this baby. That baby. Rubber said, "Oh, Buster got hairy legs, Papa. Got hairy legs." I know he does. We gotta go work. Whew, the sun's bright, ain't it, guys? A little sunshine in your face. A little sunshine in your face. Yeah, it's gonna be a hot day today. I got a kink in my knee this morning. I got a kink. Enjoyed the live this morning. I don't know what Kim told you folks. Some ladies are infatuated with Papa or whatever. I don't know what that meant. Crazy Kim. I don't know why she said that, something like that. But anyway, it's funny. Ben and I are going to do some stuff together this morning. And he's going to take 2 bales of hay inside the goat house and bust it all out on the ground so I have some bedding in there. At some point, it's going to start cooling down and the bedding will already be there. And I'm going to do all my feed up chores real quick. And then after he gets that done, then we're going to go do some work over at the house. We're going to move all that trim, the baseboards all out on the porch. Kim asked if we do that and put the saw out on the porch, set it all up for her on the porch. In case she decides to try to put down the linoleum tomorrow or whatever. She's getting x-rays for Levi today. And so we're kind of moving stuff out. I think she's got a dresser or something she wants him to take over for her and put in one of the rooms. It's not being used. It will be used eventually when we get over there.
That would be a knife.
No, Ben, you may have to get something out of the house, bud. I don't think I got nothing on here. I don't, bud. And anyway, that's some of the stuff we're gonna get done today. I think tomorrow we're gonna do maybe work on some of the septic lines tomorrow. I was talking to Dan about it yesterday, and he said, Dad, if you get up on there, he's gonna try to set the toilet this week when he gets back from North Carolina. And him and Kim, once he sets the toilet, so then we can hook it up, and then Buddy can come in and finish the plumbing, the water line. So that's kind of the plan.
Stop.
Uh-oh, what's that?
It's the wagon.
Being parked behind me, I'm about to run over. All right, buddy, thank you. So we got work to get done. You see that? We steer how it climbs up that pole. It'll get all the way up there. It'll get into that transformer if you don't watch it off. Now, yesterday, Dustin here, he said, Pops, he said, I pulled that wisteria loose. I cut it loose down here. And that's real good, son. I'm glad you noticed that, but that's going to be your responsibility when you get moved over here. Keep it out of that transformer. Gidget gets underneath that slide, and she starts rubbing her little back or backside, and she pops the screws loose. So Ben put down new screws, remounted it, put new screws into it. And coming off here over the steps, possibly she can't get up underneath it now, you know. Coming off the other way, she's able to go underneath it and start scratching her little back. Next thing you know, she'd have it broke loose. Okay, chickens are fed and watered. These guys are fed and watered. Slide is fixed. I'll take you and show you that hay. Okay. Made a nice bedding for him. Yeah, it looks good. All fresh hay. I told him not to put it on the table or on the top of the pallets because they like to lay flat on it. They like to lay on the boards. But I want it underneath there so it's not so dusty now. You know, it's been so dry and it gets so dusty. So also when it starts cooling off, they'll have some good bedding. The sauce, it's gonna work out good. Okay, let's check the incubator. 99.4, 70%. Check the water tray. Getting a little low. Okay, hang on. Get a little bit of water in here. All you gotta do is just bring the tray back in. Open up a hair up here. Okay. Yeah, looking good. Looking good. They turn automatically. When I come in though, a couple of times a day, I turn them back anyway. I think every 4 hours they flip back over. See, inside there's an air sac, like a little air bubble, air pocket. And if you leave it all on one side, that's why a chicken or turkey, whatever, bird, whatever, they turn their eggs constantly inside their nest with their fingers, with their toes, feet. They turn them. Yeah, fingers, that sounds good. And keep that air pocket moving around so the yolk or anything doesn't just like stick to one side, you know. So it's always going back and forth. All right, boys, y'all ready? I built an incubator at school one time, my boys and I. It was an old Coke machine. And we laid it flat down. It built like legs on it, and took all the guts out of it, and well insulated, you know. And we built frames in there for a tray that would hold 100 eggs, and but it didn't have an automatic turner. You had to do it by hand. So we brought the shaft out through the wall of it, and you'd turn it, you know, by hand. And I'd fill it up with eggs, and I'd turn it before I went to school in the mornings after I brought it home. And I'd turn it as soon as I got home in the evening, and I'd turn it again at bedtime. And just those 3 times a day, it kept that little air pocket moving around enough to where when it come time to hatch, I'd almost get 100% hatch. I'd get 70-80% hatch. Except for guinea eggs, you get a lot better than that on guinea eggs. I think almost every guinea egg a hatch you put in an incubator. Yeah, they're very, very good. The chicks are looking good. They're all looking good. Little silkies are really fluffing up good. Yeah, they looking good. Get out of here, Rooster. Rooster thinks he gonna claim him a young chick. Now, I'm gonna get me one of them young chicks. Wake up. Winnie dog, wake up, son. We got work to do. Okay, I've laid out a few of these boards here. I'm gonna build a little work table right there on them sawhorses. I know, my Lord, Papa, what you gonna do here? Well, it's gonna get cleaned up, guys. It's just gonna take time. Look here, I'm only 79. I think by the time I'm 99 or 109, I'll have it fixed up, okay? If I don't get it done, somebody else can. They may bring a bulldozer in. Who knows? Anyway, I'm gonna build a little work table right here because I don't ever use these sawhorses out in the weather. They're wood. And I can use a work table better than I can use two sawhorses propped up in here. I have a bunch of metal sawhorses that we use all the time. They fold up and they're a lot easier to work with. So I'm gonna set this up right here. I've got more of these boards this length than I did the others. I got some longer, some a little shorter, but these I think will work perfect. And, nothing fancy. I'll screw them down on here, and it'll be a good work table. Be a good work table. I've got, yeah, plenty to come on across here. Okay. All right, perfect little work table. All my screws over at the building, over at the house, I'll come back and get some of them, come over here, and I'll put just a screw in each one, hold them down. I ever need to take it apart, need to use these boards for something, or don't need it no more, I'll unscrew it, and it'll be done. This is big enough. I can put a lawnmower up on top and work on it like that lawnmower. I can put a chainsaw up here and work on it. I've got my countertop here, but you can see my countertop gets loaded up pretty quick. And it's got lights, all that kind of stuff, but I keep all my stuff I use on it. This just be something to work on, you know, put stuff on. Chainsaw, lawnmower, putting something together, you know, it's gonna work out good. And this is just some of those cutoffs from the ramp, and good stuff, treated stuff. Always save it, you know. You never know, guys. Don't throw away stuff that you might could use again. You just go away, Rooster. That's one of the young roosters of Daniel's coming over to see if he can't pick him out of young chicks. So one day when I let him out, he said, I'll take that fuzzy one. I'll take that fuzzy one. No, you ain't taking a fuzzy one. Yeah, you ain't getting a fuzzy chicken. Okay, we'll put a screw, just one screw in each one, right down into the wood. And that way it'll be easy to take apart, but it'll be sturdy enough to hold working on whatever you're working on, okay? It'll be so easy. So that's what we're gonna do. This way, you put stuff up here, work on it. Right at the right height. Very height I need. I ever need these boards, they come off easy enough with a drill. With a screw, just gotta screw them, take them off. I'll do the other end when I have it done. Now and then I hear banging on the wall, and it's Ivan. He's already been fed, but he knows I'm in here working. He wants to agitate. And he'll either kick that wall or he hits it somehow. But anyway, I've told him 2 times to stop, so maybe he will. I was thinking about something about growing up. If you're interested in an old story here, true story. All my stories are true. My dad always milked a Jersey cow, always. But he had an old Holstein cow he got her as a calf. You know, back in the day, dairies would sell some little calves for $20, $25 a piece. You know, they didn't need all of them. They'd sell them. And sometimes the old heifers and sometimes the little bulls, they'd give them away. But anyway, he had acquired this little Holstein cow, and he'd milked her a few times. He never really cared so much for her as a milk cow because she gave a lot of milk but wasn't much cream. He wanted that cream to make his butter stuff with, you know. I mean, she'd give cream, but not near like in Jersey's. But she was a pet, and she growed up on a farm. When he brought his milk cow in to feed, that little cow come in, she'd go to a stall, he'd feed her too. And she had calves every year and went on about her life, you know, but she got old. And I got more acquainted with her in her later life. You know, I was 15, 16 years old, and she was old. She'd already got to the point where, and he had probably had her all my life, seriously. And all her old teeth had come out, you know, she had to gum her food, you know, and the probably humane thing would have been to have a vet come out and put her to sleep. But my dad loved that cow. And as long as she kept fighting for life, he's going to be there with her. And it's a good thing. I mean, it was a sweet thing, what he was doing, okay? I mean, my dad was a very, very good man. But one winter, and it was cold, it was rainy, and she got down, and we couldn't get her up. So my dad went to feeding her and watering her, laying on the ground, and putting hay around her so to keep her warm, you know, and throw a blanket over her at night, just babying her, cleaning her stall, because, you know, she couldn't help herself, clean her stall out every day. And to me, it was a chore. You know, God, Dad, come on, you know. He's a chore. He's a chore. So, before school, I'd run out and help my dad. Anyway, she got to the point, my dad built this sling with burlap bags underneath her so it wouldn't be, too tight at any certain point. All the way from her here, behind her front legs, all the way down to right in front of her back legs, and hooked to a hoist. Kind of like that hoist right there hanging up there, you know. And I'd run out every morning. At night, wouldn't lower her down, let her lay, sleep. During the daytime, would hoist her up so she could actually sleep in that sling, but would hoist her up for a while anyway, And after we all went off to school, sometimes my mom would go out and let her back down. It's easy to let down. Just pull that chain and go back down gently, But let her get up, get some circulation. And sometimes she'd stand on, just barely touching the ground. She'd stand up on her own and stand up, but she couldn't get up and down by herself. Kind of like if I get down the floor. I got to crawl to the wall. But this went on for a while. And every morning I'd run out, hoist her up before I went to school. And one morning I come running in the door. I says, "Praise God." And Dad says, "She up, she up." She died. He was so upset with me. But I saw it as a way to, stop having to hoist that heifer up every day. That was a chore. And I didn't get dirty doing it. I was already ready to dress for school. We just run out there and go in the stall because all the bad stuff be behind her. And Dad would take care of all that, during the day, feed her and clean her all up and water her all that. He wanted me to try to help get her hoisted up there. And one of that hoist was easy. He just pull that chain, just do that chain, and she'd go right up. But I said, "Praise God." He said, "She up? She up, son?" I said, "No, she died." She died, Dad. I was thinking about that for some reason a minute ago. Oh, Lord. Growing up in the country, guys, it's different. It's different in the country. Yeah, it's different. Guys, Ben is helping Bree over to the house. I've got the extension cord that the end got messed up over at the house. And I am going to build a new end on it, okay? A new end. I'll show you what I'm going to do. We'll take a plug, an old plug, and I got some new ones, but I'm going to use this old one. That's right. It's handy. All right. There we go. I'll take this old wire off of it, and I'm going to run this extension cord, the end of it, into it. And I'm going to hook it to it inside that box. It'll be like a brand new extension cord. Done it many, many times. Or I can throw the extension cord away. That's crazy. We'll just fix it back on my new work table. On my new work table. Hang on one second. Loosen up just a hair. Loosen up just a hair, okay? Okay. All right. Okay. Let's see what we can do. One minute. We're going to put it back together with a new cord in it. It's going to be so awesome. Okay. Drop my screw. Hang on. Hang on. Take the end of our extension cord, bring it inside this box. Okay, and take these wires, put the green one on this corner, the white one on this silver one, here, and the black wire on this brass one. Horsefly, get out of here! You better get. Horseflies. They start getting bad about this time of year, right before it gets cool weather. They'll start coming in. They get bad. Hang on. All right. Trying to. Get it, Buster. That horsefly, son. It's on you, Papa. You get him. You can't tolerate that. You can't tolerate it. These little wires they're kind of flimsy and they're a little bit harder to do than the good wire, your good stiffer wire, but they'll work. There we go. I've seen people throw away good extension cords because the ends got bad. Like a 50-foot one. Oh, the end's bad, throw it away. Well, cut the bad part out and put a new end on it, you know? And make a shorter one, you know, 25-foot one. They all work. take a green one, put on this collar here. We'll test it in a minute. A little bit harder with this flexible wire. Not as easy to hook. On these things. Here we go. Okay. Hang on. Back up in here. Fix that. Fix that, baby. All right, there you go. Extension cord. Let's test it out. Let's test it. All right, we're gonna test it. Something over here. See how it works. Okay, here we go. There you are, 50-foot extension cord again. Good as new. In fact, you got 2 plugs on the end now. I'll put a cover on it. It'll be ready for use. Never throw one away. Cut it half in 2, make it shorter. Always use a short one. Always use a short one. All right, guys. I got work to do out there at the house. I got to go. My little work table come out good. That's the first project on my work table. First project. Let's get going. Stop banging on the wall when I'm working. You already ate. You're not eating and you're not coming in the front yard. You've already eaten, Ivy. What's wrong with him, Buster? Banging on the wall. I'm in there trying to work in my shop. He's beating on the wall. We can't tolerate that kind of donkey behavior. Yeah, I said it. I said it. He's had breakfast. So is she. But he's upset now because he knew I was inside that barn doing something. He wanted to come see. But there's times we got to work without him. See how she rubs on it? Then she'll come back and see, did she push it open far enough? Look. Did I push it open far enough? Marianne said, let me try it. You don't know how, Marianne. You got to rub on it like you're just trying to scratch your little hiney and push it far as you can, then come back and check it. Bad little goats. No, because Ben didn't latch it far enough back. So that's why y'all even push it as far as you do. You gotta hook it way back here. There you go. Now you can't push it at all. See? Yeah. Now you can't push it at all. He's one of you little troublemakers. Oh yeah, they like the hay bed. 2-Spot done went in and made herself comfortable. Oh, baby. I'm running some water, fresh water, and I gotta go over to the house and do some work.
Ready to start vacuuming?
Yeah, we can vacuum. We cleaned this room out.
Oh, maybe you're filming.
Yeah, hang on.
Vacuum while you're filming.
Yeah, go ahead. You ain't gonna hurt me, you know. We cleaned this room all out for all the tools, everything. The tools are in the back room. All the lumber stuff, saw, it all went on the front porch. We'll move those doors, not exactly where we're gonna put them doors. We may leave them where they're at. And they lay that first roll out tomorrow or whenever. It'll go from all the way across. And come out from that wall 12 foot, which would be about right in here somewhere. 12 foot. Maybe even that door there. And then the next roll will go 12 foot more. Once we get this rolled out and the trim down along the edges, we can move those doors and set them on top of it. They'll be fine. So we put all of our tools back here. I mean, we got stuff stacked everywhere. And hang on, I'll get that card for you. Okay, so anyway, got all the tools in here and G's vacuum in this room, getting ready for that linoleum, and I'm gonna oh, here's that little girl. Hello, hello. Here's the pawpaw. Here's your pawpaw looking at you. Yes, I am looking at the little girl. I love it. Yes, I do. Oh, yeah, she's sweet. Woody doesn't have a chair. Huh? I was talking about Woody getting to have a chair. Anyway, so we're not going to move the doors until we lay the first piece down, unless Kim wants to move tomorrow or whenever she shows up. It'll be all clean and ready for us when it's done. Get the drug around. I think Buster's on the porch. Anyway, it looks good. Get it all done. Show you something real quick. That stuff G mopped on the floors. She left her mop laying right here. That stuff is, you can feel it. You can feel it on the floor. Real nice and smooth. It's awesome. It's a lot, you can tell it. It's on here. Anyway, she mopped the floors, and she'll mop these floors with it too once they're all down. It puts a sealer like on top of them. Okay, we've set the saw up all out here. That's just trash right here. I'll take this with me. A lot of the stuff's piled up out here. And the saw's set up out here. She can plug in right up here. And we're not going to take these in today because I don't know if she wants them in there. I know she'll want them in there, but not so much today. In case she wants to do something else first. And there's all the baseboards. All right. So, porch crew loaded up with stuff. Anyway, take a break. Oh, we're going for a little evening ride. Everybody's out grazing. Moses with them today. I guess they're not giving him a hard time. Ivan's with them. They're all happy. My little boys need to go for a little ride. Hey ladies, how y'all doing? Hey little girl, little Duchess, and her mom, my princess. boys, go play. Go play. Let's go. Go play. There they go. Guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this video today. Hit the like button and share and subscribe if you haven't. It was a good day. It was a good day. We got a lot of stuff cleaned up over at the house, some stuff put away and put up. Tomorrow we'll start trying to lay out linoleum if Kim's available. We'll wait and see how that goes. And later on in the week, I think we're going to get back on the septic stuff. Tomorrow, Ben and I will do a little work on that septic. I believe we're going to clear off that picnic table and get all that stuff returned to everybody's houses that where it belongs to. Kind of clean up out there. Our porch is loaded down with everything, front and back porch. And hopefully we can start clearing that stuff away and taking it back where it goes, stuff we're not going to be needing. Kind of get it cleaned up out there. All right, I love you guys, and y'all take care and have a great day. And I'll see you back here tomorrow, okay? Y'all take care.